Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dinner in Paris. Let's go ahead and dive on in to the game. So I will say that Dinner in Paris here is probably the longest I've ever spent getting a game ready before I could play. And the main reason for that is because of all these buildings, which are super fun and I definitely enjoy. But if you look at these right here, each one of these little roof caps is something you have to put on, and then it's got a bunch of stickers that you put on to this as well. So all of these stickers you put on manually. I think there's 18 of these buildings, and so if you're putting on 18 stickers on each side, 36 stickers plus all these roofs, let's just say it took a little while. I personally enjoyed it, but it's something that I wanted you guys to be aware of because it's not a game you're just going to pick up and immediately start playing. So something to be aware of there. But something I really did like that they did well is they gave you extra pieces for just about everything. Extra stickers, one extra roof cap, and different things like that. So that is a nice piece of the game. The other thing that I noticed is this actually takes a pretty long time to set up before you play each time also. And so you have all of these little squares you can see in here that you have to put into all of these spaces, into these terraces is what they're called in the game. And so that's something that just takes a little while, but it's fun to be able to play it as well. It's fun to be able to play those terraces from there. So the basic concept of the game is on the board here. You've got two sides. You've got the small one for 2 players or the big one for 4 players, 3 players, and you can see maybe this little dotted line here, little dotted line there, for different amounts of players. So what you're gonna do is you're trying to become the best restaurant owner in this brand new square in Paris here. And so you're going to build restaurants along the outside of the game board. If you're playing with 3 players, you go inside one level, and then 2 players inside one more, or you just play on the back. It's the same size there. So that's really, really nice. That's the basic concept of the game, is you're collecting different cards to open up restaurants. You're building terraces off of those restaurants to complete different tasks. There's some tasks that you do yourself. There's some that you can do as a board, try to beat other people to that. And then the last thing, actually that's pretty much all you do. You build restaurants, terraces, and complete tasks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And so as you're going throughout the board, you're looking at this as well. So if you imagine this being completely filled in, you can accumulate coins for opening restaurants. So if you build a grill right here, you get 2 coins per turn as income. So the more restaurants you build, the more income you get every turn, and you open restaurants with different ingredient cards that you'll collect throughout the game. So initially, this was a game that was super overwhelming and difficult to understand. I was very tired when we started playing this. And so once you get over that initial hump of figuring out the rules, it's really fairly straightforward. But the other thing to keep in mind is all of your money over here. You're going to have 2 different little cubes right here. One that indicates the amount of money that you currently have, and the other one will indicate the amount of money that you earn every single turn. And so at the beginning of your turn, every single time, it is easiest just to go ahead and give yourself what you earn on that turn and then go into the rest of the actions, because a lot of times I looked and it was like I used my entire turn and I didn't get my income, or I'd be in the middle of my turn and figure out, did I get my income or not? I can't remember. And so that's something definitely to keep in mind, is if you do that first, that's probably the easiest way to do it, and then move on from there. So that's the basic way to play the game. It is very interesting, very intriguing. Love the style, love the artwork, all of that, but there definitely or some initial steps to get past to get to that point. So my recommendation is to play a test round, or at least play half a test round to figure out some of those rules and then go on from there. Or better yet, find an entire rules video, which I may make someday but haven't yet. So keep that in mind. That may be really helpful for you as well. So hopefully that gave you a taste of what this game is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.